What up, Justin? You're the only person out there so far. I'm going to give it a minute. Although this is going to be a long one, so that whole pile is going out, and that's not even the postcards, which I need to grab. Well, I'm just going to jump into the postcards for people of the future. Doing a beer. All right, let's do it. People will be here by the time I'm done. Do. All right, bada boom, bada bing. Here we go. St. John's Lutheran Church, Dayton, Ohio. Sold for $4.46. I'm going to go through these quick. Children hanging stockings, A Jolly Christmas. Embossed. 1915, sold for $4.95. $4.46 for Street View of Thief River Falls, Minnesota. $4.46. $14.36 for, or actually, I took an offer on this one. This one at $12.95 for the next two. Terrace Avenue Street View, Hasbrook, New Jersey. $12.95 is the offer I took. As this one, same customer. Hasbrook, New Jersey again, $12.95. Battleship Illumination in the Willamette River, Portland, Oregon, $5.06, linen postcard. View looking south from the post office, Niantic, Rhode Island, sold for $7.95. We've got Chrome postcard of Jacksonville, Florida, the 400 Court Motel, $8.96. Colonial Hospital, Port of Spain, Trinidad, $8.05. The Nichigeki Music Hall Theater in Tokyo, Japan, Continental postcard. I got two Continentals going out today. That is unusual. Traverse City, Michigan. Traverse City Senior Center, Dual View. It's an old folks home. I don't know why, but old folks home postcards seem to do really well for me. I guess old people collect postcards, so they want to collect where they live. Sold the Pokemans. The giant cape sold for $2. Nice vignette postcard, New York City Multi-View, sold for $7.95. Undivided back. We got some border Leicester Lister sheep. Iowa State College, Ames, Iowa. Divided back. Concrete Bridge, South Key Street in Eola, Kansas. $5.36. So the Northern Pacific Railroad through the mountains, $3.95. Dining hall at Rancho San Antonio in Chatsworth, California. Man, who wants to eat there? First of all, you got a big thing of Jesus looking over you while you eat. This looks like you're in somebody's basement. Boys Town. Oh, I guess it's like maybe a summer camp. It's a summer camp, but still, $3.55. Got a message from a customer earlier this week about this one. He apparently lives about a mile away. It's Conky's General Supply, gas station, post office, all of the above. The building is still there. It is boarded up, and there is about as little around as you could possibly imagine. But it sold for $30. Paul Revere House looking up North Street, $3.95. Say the Maynard's postcard. That's probably why it sold. It's from a set. Upstream face of the Boulder Dam in Arizona, Nevada. You take your pick. I tried to just alternate. but real photos sold for $5, I want to say. Factor's House at Fort Nisqually, Point Defiance Park, Tacoma, Washington, sold for $3.55. Another real photo. Little red rose horseshoe with love Valentine postcard, sold for $3.95. The Old Mill Stream at Silverton, Oregon, sold for $3.36. Bunch of gunk on the back of that one. Continental postcard, the second one going out, just listed this recently. The Grizzly Raft Ride at California Adventure, $3.95. Bird's eye view of the Cleveland, Ohio Stadium, $2.95. Happy New Year basket with some horseshoe and ivy, sold for $6.95, even though it has all this gunk on here. It's a winch back. Or is it a John winch? Yeah, it's actually a John winch. So yeah, $6.95. The Crags from the Sacramento River, California, on the Shasta route, sold for $5.36. Unnecessary zoom in on the Acapulco Gardens dining room in Oceanside, California. Very famous restaurant. There's a lot of real photos out of this one too that you can find. It's not a they always sell. This is probably top of market, sold for $14.36. Durham's Point, Deer Isle, Maine, $2.95. Another unnecessary zoom in, blackfish driven ashore, Wellfleet by the Wellfleet in Cape Cod. Sold for $15,000, divided among 300 inhabitants for a bunch of just freaking blackfish that showed up, beached themselves on a beach. I think this was after a big flood too. There's some. I remember looking up what this was all about, and it was a pretty interesting story. I don't remember the details though. Bowling Green, New York City, $2.66. Who was it on the $1 Million Peddlers who said New York postcards don't sell? That's 3 I sold today. Newtown Pippin Apple hanging from a branch, $2.95. Ed Mitchell, pretty distinctive. Sasco Beach Club and South Beach Club and Water. I don't know. Southport, Connecticut. Nice Silvercraft card. I love the Silvercraft and Graycraft. I think are my favorites. And last but not least, Mission San Miguel, California, sold for $2.95. There we have it. Well, that number seems high until I do all my shipping for the weekend. We'll see where I'm at after that. I have a couple really nice sales going out, so several really nice sales, to be honest. All right. And it's been pretty steady all day, so I suspect there will probably be some late arrivals. We'll see about that, though. Haven't listed in 2 months. Nice. Now that's good. Everybody likes selling books for $500. Not, I didn't list for basically from June, end of June until mid-September. And I think there was only one day when I was at Burning Man when I got goose egged. That's one of the nice things about having a large store. Tommy Bernard used to come in talking shit about Longtail when he had the like golden goose like shoe flipping setup he had, which I don't know if he still has it. I don't even know if he's still doing selling or what. Like, no idea. I haven't seen him any lives or anything like that. But my point being, I'm like, I can stop listing for a month and I'm going to make sales. And just keep making sales and making sales and making sales. And, oh yeah, nice. I sold a book last week, I think it was, for $160. And it was also a paperback. It wasn't the store sample though. Still on postcards. Bartek Jack, BB. When are we setting up the DJ? All right, well, it's already set up. Just not in here. Since this is already going to be a long one, maybe I'll just give me a sec. Just give me a sec. I go ahead and mute this. All right, can you hear me? Trying not to show my messy house too much. Here's what I've been playing around with. Sorry.
And Ben used to give the labels from his bottles of wine. He shrinks them on the bar, then he likes every match in an oversized pack, letting each one burn down to his thick fingers before blowing and cursing them out. He's watching the bottles of wine as they spill on the floor.
There you go. There's your taste. And we're back. Nothing official, just playing around. I've been trying to familiarize myself using 3 channels instead of just 2. And getting there. Ain't where I want it to be yet, you know. All in good time, though. Things take practice. All right. Let's get the big one out of the way. Sold a big lot of sewing patterns. So those 2 lots ended up going for more than 150. This lot was the B team, and it sold for more than the A team, but it was also about twice as many patterns. Sold for $80. You will fit you. Oh. Let's deal with that. That is the best thing I've ever done, right there. There was just this random little board up there, and I'm like, hey, that's a great place for tape and some extra labels. That way I don't have to go anywhere to get more tape. I just have to reach up. And the best part is I remembered I did it. All right. Next. Sold a playbill. That's good enough. That's good enough. Cats. Original cast. I mean, original cats. See what I did there? Y'all better throw me some super chats because I'm not going to make $1 off of this thing anymore. I've ruined it with copyrighted music. Cats sold for $6.95. Next. Sold this gingham tatting bias tape, I should say. And it looks like this because I'm not taking it out of the box. There we go. Sold for $10. This was just a random thing. I think I paid 50 cents for it at a garage sale, and I'm like, that's vintage. It's cool. Somebody's going to want this. That pattern is iconic. And what do you know? Turns out I was right, as per usual. All right. Sold Batman Arkham Asylum for the PS3. When did I list this? April. Did I buy video games in April? I must have. I mean, $6.95. I need more of those anyways. Sold this here pennant for Valley Forge, Pennsylvania. I've had this in the store since November of 22. It sold for $10.16. Yeah, I would provide that. sold a GameCube AV cable, just listed yesterday. Bunch of stuff I just listed over the last couple days. Really boring crap to list, but it definitely accounted for a non-zero amount of sales over the past couple days. Okay. This sold for $13.95. You know what? The next few things I'm just going to do all boring ass shit that listed out of this bin of nightmares. Next is this JVC battery charger. This sold for $14.95 plus shipping. Broken ass walkie-talkie. No idea if it worked. Listed it for parts and repair. This came from the Commodore house of stuff. Honestly, I was like, there was only one sold in the last 3 years for this thing. And I'm like, you know what? It's an unusual enough item. I'm just going to list it for $20. And if somebody buys it, awesome. And guess what? Less than 12 hours later, somebody bought it. Do I got the appropriate box for this? Yes. See where this is going. It's definitely over 2 pounds. Santiago. 2 pounds. Gonna be like 10.55, right? 9.13 is what it cost. What if I go in a flat rate envelope? Flat rate 9.10. Cheaper to go do it that way, so we're going to do it that way. Mm-hmm. These are all legal. Legal flat rate. Aha. What did I do with my pan? Okay, next up, Sony Walkman. Parts of repair. This sold pretty much instantly for $20. Sold this Canon power supply or battery charger. I don't think I'm going to get around that being 13 plus ounces, am I? I am not. All right. And then be right back. There's one more thing sold out of there. PlayStation 2 cable. And the PS2 sold for $12.95. The GameCube sold for $13.25. So that was, let's see here. All of these are all of these things were out of that one bin. Boring, tedious ass listing, but can't argue with the results. What was it? That was 13 plus 16. The 13 plus 13, call it 26. The Canon charger sold for 22, so 45. 65 for with the walkie-talkie. 75, $80 just off of those chargers. Oh, $85, $105 in sales this weekend off of this bin, which I still am not done yet. Next week, it will be done by the end of this week, though. This is probably going to be tomorrow, and then some more. That's the joystick lot, the like vintage computer stuff, joystick stuff. I will be right back. I need to go grab some boxes. All right. Hit up the good old Dollar General again, and I am box rich. And I'm thinking those look good for. These might be good for record covers. Dollar General is a great place for boxes. I am now convinced of that. One, they're super close. 2, they keep them in these like all their boxes, used boxes, in these cardboard hoppers, so it's really easy to get in there and figure out what there is. And they're always replenishing. And it's clean cardboard. I don't have to worry about nasties, that's the best part. All right, we've got a shitload of vinyl going out. So, just gonna see. Got these Milos. And I'm hoping. Oh yeah, baby. That's really, really close. How close can we get? All right, yeah, we're gonna be all right here. We do need to do a little bit of adjusting. I want the knife, please. Here it is. Oh, there's a knife. All right, so. Motherfucker. Oh, come on. This is one of the shed flips. Fuck this thing. It's another. Bleeding a little bit. Free DNA with every order. Aha! All good. These are a little more labor intensive than they're normally like, but that's what we got for now. I mean, that is a solid yes, shipper though. That's not terrible. If I bust out a bunch of those, it's not going to take very long. Hawk Lords. That was Hawk Lords LP, sold for $20. Okay. Now that we know we don't need this. Oops. Oops. It'll be okay. We can still use it. we'll just start loading up vinyl. I don't know how many we got. So we got Robert Goulet's Wonderful World of Christmas. Goulet! 761 plus ship. This has been listed since November of 22. Which was actually the mother lode of Christmas records that I've ever found. Okay. And then do wrong here. Do I just need to do another? Sure. Oh. Ah. When in doubt, cut it out. Better. Goulet. Fucking A. Did eBay send me garbage tape again? Oh, fuck this. Ooh, it's got dust on it. It's dusty. Too late. Who's next? We've got Eberhard Weber. Fluid Russell. This is like early electronic, if I believe. No, it's flute. No, I don't know what it is. I think it's early electronic or jazz or something. Anyways, sold for $17.95. Let me get caught up on the chat before I wrap this. And I'm going to go grab a drink of water. Yeah, I love, Fisker's tools. Anything Fisker's is pretty fucking good. Scissors are the best. Yep. Look at that. I mean, there's like 2-3 sizes of good cutoffs for smalls. This is great. These are great for books. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab my drink. All right. Sold Earth, Wind, and Fire. $10. I already know this sold for $10. How do I know? I just know. Kind of hate this end thing. I'm gonna get rid of that. Just make our lives easier. This one. Next up, sold El Trio Los Ponchos. Romantic guitars. This sold for also $10. How do I know, you ask? Well, I just know. Bruno Mars. Wow. I grabbed just the right amount of these to bring in. Oops, cut that one at the wrong spot. That's okay. Last but not least, nope, not last. Living Stereo Bach set, sold for $27.95. I want to say $22.45. My mistake. Oh, no. grab one more Milo's that I ate. All right, I'll be right back. Oh, I fucked that up. Fucked it up. It's okay though. Last but not least, Stevie Wonder, Someday at Christmas. Also $10. Pretty sure. Nope, I lied. $14.95. And that's records. Let's make sure we're still at 2 pounds here. There we go. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, we haven't even done the big one, but just sold another postcard. Let's just add that on real quick. Ooh. All right, H15. here's the card that just sold. Anti-tank guns going to position Camp Roberts. $8.96. We've got a game of Jenga going on here. The reverse Jenga. Sold this. It's a big World War II brass decommissioned 20 millimeter shell. Probably somebody was planning on doing like some maybe trench art or something with this. I don't know. But it sold for $15 pretty quickly. It just listed it this month, so I use a couple of these fresh offcuts. Yeah. That's a tough cardboard. Okay. Sold a Burke. I got this out of a free library in Crockett, California, when I was visiting there during my birthday last year. I organized the entire little library, and it was big. It was like basically the size of this wall, to maybe from there to the window, and it was a shit show. But I organized the whole thing, and I took this book, which is Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. This is the first print of the play in 1967. First printing, stated first printing. And if you've never seen the movie version of it, just watch it. It's so good. Even if you don't like Shakespeare, just as a premise, it's a fantastic book. we are just going to use some more of these offcuts. So it not to like, I'm not going to spoil anything, but the premise of the movie, or of the play, I should say. So Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are basically like not even minor characters in Romeo and Juliet. I think they are only mentioned in the play, in the movie anyways, when somebody says, or in the play I should say, that Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. And the play, I assume the movie did, sort of explores the life and demise of those two characters. Very minor Shakespearean characters. All right, next. I sold a hat. The caterpillar. This is going to be on my like sourcing list around here. Like this was, I didn't list it as new, but it sold very quickly. And seeing as this is where Caterpillar is based. Also, by the way, Maui Gyms as one of their corporate offices here. That's so weird. But true. I drove past it a couple of weeks ago and I was like, what the hell? Is this like an outlet mall? But no, it was an office for Maui Gym sunglasses. Uh-oh. What do we got left here? Sold a Gillette razor. One of my favorites. $17.95. Nice flare tip. Nice action there. It's a nice razor. right. Sold a lot of Las Vegas matchbooks. This pays for the entire box, by the way. Sold for $12, I think. $12.95 plus shipping. Next. Sold a belt. $20 free ship. There it is. $20 free ship. Sold the cigar box. I bought this at a garage sale for its contents. I paid $3 for everything that was this box and everything that was in it, and the box itself sold for $24.95. So that worked out. Look, $3. All right, what's next? Hello, Buster. Oh, we're getting down to it. I think we have 2 things left. Hi. Hello. You want to say hi to the peeps? Hi. Oh, you're furry. You're so soft. How about we get the show the people how adorable you are. Hi, right? What you doing? Look at that. Oh yeah. Who needs me? You got a piece of cardboard. How about this? How about that though? Wow. Wow. What if I throw it? You ready? You ready? Go. Here you go. Get another one. Hey, look. Nope. I'm back. I just want to roll in front of you. Okay, buddy. I gotta get back to work. Okay? I'm almost done. You can come cuddle in a minute. All right. First, last thing. RCA 78 RPM record storage folder. I mean, $25. Easy money. We're going to use 2 of these Milo's things. 1 of these things. Next up is the biggin. I just remember there's one other thing I gotta get shipped. This is a Trusian 10K gold locket. Not solid gold, probably at least plated in some places. I was very sure to try to disclose everything I possibly could on this. It's been returned to me once. And I don't want that to happen again. I've had this item, I don't know, a couple of years now. A little bit of tiny piece of bubble wrap in there. This sold for $381. All right, one more thing. And it's something I messed up. I'll be right back. Bing Crosby, I'll Be Home for Christmas, and Faith in Our Fathers. This is me fixing a mistake. There's another 78 that I'll Be Home for Christmas is on. and I sent the wrong one. So customer let me know they were actually after the other side of the record, which is cool. I just told them, so either you can send it back for a full refund, or just keep the record and I will send it out first thing Monday morning. The customer was smart, recognizing that a good deal was to be had, and they would get 2 records for the low price of 1. And they said, I will take the second record and keep this one, because I like to stretch my record dollar. So this is not a sale. This is just a shipping error that I got creative on so as to not lose the sale. Oh, there's all my phones on the floor. Well, it was bound to happen. Yeah. Well, everybody, I shipped things I shipped, and all the shipping things are shipped, which means one thing and one thing only. We've come to the end after 2 hours of another wonderful shipping adventure. But guess what? It's not all bad news. I'll be back tomorrow for yet another fun time with shipping. Until then, hope you all have a fantastic evening. Hey, there's not. You've seen me pack. Everything is super well protected. Like I pack my shit like a UPS driver is just gonna fucking throw it onto a porch. I know you're fucking with me, but it's all fine. Yeah. Shipping tomorrow, yes. Listing tomorrow, maybe. We'll see. So make sure you got all your notification bell dingy things. And Buster, you want to show some? Here, come here. Hey, get off of that. Come on. Buster wants to show some beans too, because he's just like that. Hey, Buster, show the beans. That's what they're here for. Don't give a fuck about me. They just want your beans. So yeah, I want to get. I have 2 big goals tomorrow, which is controllers, joystick, basically like all joysticks all day, pretty much. Well, until I'm done with them, and then we'll figure out what else I want to do. If we do listing tomorrow. Also reminds me, did we find out about the furry hat? Yeah, I know. Just chill. Chill. Dang. All right. Yes, I hear you, Buster. All right, everybody. Buster calls. You all have a great evening. We will catch you on the flip flop. Peace. Out. Oh, Nick. They I think they were expecting pure gold. Which the description stated it was not. But I was much more explicit with this one. So, all right, that's it. Bye.